Welcome to Red Nation, where Shippensburg University sports fans bleed Raider Red. I'm Erin Flick.
And I'm Scott Clay, and we have all the inside scoop and exclusive insight on this season's outdoor track, baseball, softball, lacrosse, and tennis. In today's show, we'll take a look at coming ahead season success, but if history repeats itself, the future looks golden. In the past 4 years, these Raider teams have tallied 12 PSAC champions and 1 World Series appearance. The outdoor track teams hold 10 of the PSAC titles, and this year should prove to be no different.
It's back to work for the men's and women's track and field teams of Shippensburg University. After winning the indoor track and field PSAC championships, there comes an even bigger stage, nationals. 11 athletes will be representing SHIP at the national level.
The season's looking great. We just came off of a huge win for indoor conferences, and we're looking to carry that momentum into the outdoor season.
From the 14 PSAC teams, just 10 other athletes are going to nationals. There are many standouts on both the women's and men's teams. Katie Spratford and Steven Schalander were named most valuable players of the championship. Steven Schalander won the mile, was on the winning DMR team, and finished second in the 3K. Spratford also won the mile, the 3K, and running the open leg of the championship DMR squad.
For nationals, I'll be racing the DMR, so I hope that we can get as close to first place as possible. Definitely All-American. And then for the 5K, I'm looking to just try and squeeze in top 8, get All-American.
Okay. Herman Kirkland won a trip to nationals by winning the 60-meter dash and placing second in the long jump. SHIP had 5 long jumpers placing in the top 8. Amanda Rodaba won her 3rd consecutive PSAC title in the 800-meter run. This seeds her 6th for nationals.
As a team, we're going to do really well in the outdoor season because our indoor season, we basically train for outdoor season, so our indoor season is just like, we don't do as much training for that, so we ended up getting first at PSAC, so that was awesome.
Brian Beagle looks to capture a first-place finish in the mile after setting a new indoor PSAC record. Both the men's and women's DMR looks to defend its national championship title. The men's squad consists of Steven Schalander, Matt Gillette, Eric Wolf, and Joel Flott. The women's DMR includes Spratt, Laura Crawford, Lindsay Bigeman, and Lauren Ellsworth. Spratford and Crawford will also be running in the 5K. As these athletes hit the big stage, it is not over as they move on to start the outdoor track and field season in 3 weeks. For Red Nation, I'm Lindsay Barna.
Shippensburg University's men's and women's track teams are looking forward. Both teams won the indoor track and field PSAC championships 2 weeks ago and are looking to win again in the outdoor season. Lindsay Barna has the recap of the successful championship. We wish all the Raider athletes competing in Montana at nationals the best of luck and hope they bring home the gold.
Well, we may go for the gold, but Neely Spence gets the gold. She's a 2-time NCAA Division II cross-country national champion and holds several PSAC records. Bubba Smith reports, the Red Raider scholar athlete is training to compete on her biggest stage yet, the 2012 London Olympics.
She trains for an hour.
I typically do a training session in the morning.
Then studies and trains again.
I go to class, and then straight from class I go to practice.
And then she hits the weight room once more.
A lift after that, or core work, time in the training room.
It's all part of Neely Spence's master plan to compete in the World Games.
Her goal has always been to qualify for the Olympics.
And in her last semester at SHIP, she's on pace to do just that.
So she's entering the Olympic marathon trials in June.
The PSAC's only 4-time Athlete of the Year didn't get there on accident.
I started competitively running in 8th grade.
Though her father, 1992 Olympic runner Steve Spence, suggested another sport.
I encouraged her to maybe think golf because then you can, play into your 50s and still be pretty good and make a living.
Yet her father's success inspired Neely.
That's a huge motivator for me, and to have him there and to guide me along the way has been great.
Guidance she used to push herself through rain, snow, and, most recently, an injury.
I actually found out on Monday that I have a stress fracture in my foot.
Though Neely can't run, she uses the device called an elliptico here to stay fit for the Olympics.
Really having to push myself, you know, in things other than running is probably a good thing.
A good thing challenging Neely to reach the next phase in her life.
Graduating, competing at the Olympic trials, and then I'm hoping to go to Europe this summer and do some racing over there.
It's just the first chapter. You're going to see many, many good things from Neely in the future.
Bubba Smith, SUTV News.
Neely represented the United States during the Pan American Games this past year. She will run for the American team yet again in London in June. This outdoor track season is 2 weeks shorter than any other season because of a longer indoor season, which makes outdoor championships earlier. Track's first meet is March 23rd in Lexington, Virginia at Washington and Lehigh. Coming up next on Red Nation, we'll take a look at how this year's Red Raider baseball team is looking to surprise the league and build on last year's conference success.
And upon momentum formed around the team's senior leadership and off-season workouts.